There will be no London Eye or Buckingham Palace in this video because we are in Shoreditch, London, which is supposedly one of the coolest and hippest neighborhoods around. I just arrived, let's have a little gander, see what it's all about. So definitely the first thing I've noticed arriving here in Shoreditch is the amount of graffiti everywhere. I've already had the chance to see a guy doing graffiti live, and I'm stopping on literally every corner to check out some pretty cool artwork. Of course the weather hasn't been incredible since I've arrived here in London, but just now on this residential street the rain and the wind let up just enough to get a pretty beautiful view of suburban life here in Shoreditch. Of course you see some political artwork as well. In fact, I think my first stop is going to be a street called Brick Lane. It's just a 6-minute walk from here, but even from here you can get a pretty cool idea of what this neighborhood's about. Right off the bat, it's pretty clear that Brick Lane is the place to be here in Shoreditch, and this Brick Lane bakery place has a line that goes pretty much to the corner. But I honestly don't love a queue, and there's this other bagel shop right next to it, which is not as full. So let's go see what the craze is all about. Okay, here it is. I have the hot commodity in my hand. Let's dig into this. Honestly, it seems like the one you should get at this place was the salty bagel with beef and gherkins, but I just couldn't resist getting the salmon cream cheese. So, about to have a bite of this. So is it really good? Absolutely. But because it's salmon cream cheese, it's actually just a cold bagel, which I think goes against the whole point of the shop. So next time I would definitely try to get a beef and gherkin one, although this one also has lemon and black pepper, which really gives it an interesting kick. So that's the area we were in with the bagels, and I thought Brick Lane was smaller, but it just keeps on going and going with tons of graffiti, cafes, vintage shops, bars, you name it. There's a lot to see here on Brick Lane. And obviously there is no shortage of vintage shops around these parts. So literally every corner you turn, there's something really cool to look at. So it's almost 3:30 right now, and the sun is setting at around 3:34. So I do want to make the best of this day. So I think after we're done looking at Brick Lane, I'm going to head on over to Camden, most notably where Amy Winehouse used to hang out and have some drinks.
Amy loved Camden with a passion, and Camden loved her with a passion.
It used to be kind of the hipster spot of London, which I think that throne has now been taken here by Shoreditch. So I will be grabbing the tube soon. And it's not just Brick Lane either. The little side streets are pretty cool as well. This one has a whole food truck area here. And you got Paul Mescal doing his Gucci thing up there. Now check this little street out. Lots of interesting stuff if you stop to pay attention. You start seeing a lot of like Indian food shops, a lot of smaller shops with some street food from all around the world, and that's something I definitely love about London. You can find all types of food anywhere you go, but the one constant is the street art, just non-stop. It's 4:30 p.m. here in London, so that does mean it's nighttime. And one thing I forgot to mention about Shoreditch is that it's not absolutely touristic like a lot of other parts of the city. And it is December 29th today, so London is packed with people. So my first impressions here, Camden Town, is that it's absolutely packed and it's a busy shopping street, this one. I don't even know which street I'm on. There's people making TikToks and a lot of street performers, so just coming out of the subway here, there's a guy doing a little TikTok live over there. And if we go this way, now because I don't know much about Camden Town yet, I'm just gonna go down this street to the Dublin Castle, and apparently that's where iconic bands like Blur, Coldplay, Arctic Monkeys, and Supergrass used to play at. So there it is, the Dublin Castle, and this is gonna be my first stop of the night for a cheeky little pint, because when in Camden Town, why the freak not? Found a little corner here, and they actually have some jukebox action here at the Dublin Castle, so the guy just put on Behind Blue Eyes. Back here on one of the main streets in Camden, and it was pretty fun checking out a historical pub where all those bands have played at before. Now I'm making my way to the area where they have the Camden Market. I don't even know if it's open at night, but I guess we'll find out once we get there. If not, we will be checking out the Amy Winehouse statue in a little bit. So lots to come in this Camden City tour. Let's do this. It is a place to buy souvenirs. They have tons and tons of shops selling cheap UK souvenirs. So if that's what you need, head on down to Camden Town. Crossing the Camden Bridge now, and the market is definitely open because there's tons of people here. Beautiful view at night as well. Let's go see what they have at the market. This is the downstairs view of the Camden Lock area. This is the market I was just showing you inside. So let's go see the downstairs area quickly. Some cool prints, some vintage cameras here. Okay, so this part's pretty cool because they have all these food stalls set up, and they have these orbs as tables all the way down the lane where you can enjoy your street food. Now this is probably the most unique thing I've seen all day. They capture the iris of your eye, they put it in high definition, and they make artwork out of it. Prints in just a few minutes, £50. And you've got your artwork. From here you can see the wide variety of food. Indian food, Korean, Indian vegan, hot pot, meats, Mexican, pizza, donut. That's what I love most about London so far. And the variety just goes on and on down this huge corridor. Falafels, juice, some more shops. And here, an Egyptian section, Egyptomania, with all the Egyptian jewelry you could possibly imagine. Pretty lucrative venture, I'd say. In the end, I'm pretty surprised by how huge the market is, because it's like hallways, and you could easily spend a full day going into all of these shops here at Camden Market. So now I'm about to go upstairs to check out the notorious Amy statue. Turns out I was right in front of it when I said it. So there it is, just there. Some people taking pictures of it. I think it might be her actual size. I expected it to be on like a platform or something, but Seems like it's her actual size, which is kind of cool. I think I've now gotten a good idea of what the market is about. And as I said, you could definitely spend a full day here and see a lot and eat a lot. Now let me take you through the Hackney Dalston area, another trendy region of London. Just click on the video that's on your screen and I'll see you over there in 3, 2, 1.